Huh? Yeah, right, for real.
Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. I'm on road to a world championship. World, look out. Here I come. Let's go, baby.
If you get them in the sport that you know best, you can teach them best. You know, your purpose on earth. All of us have a short time on earth, and you only gonna be remembered for certain things, but be remembered for helping someone. My father was like this. My mother was like this. So when it's something that they passed on to me, that it's just in me to help the kids.
I always been fighting for my first child, Naya, my daughter, and my brother and my mom. When my first daughter was born, that was what motivated me to stay down, stay ready, and turn pro in boxing, actually. I was actually a star football athlete, just as well as I was a fighter and a track star, but boxing, it was right there for me to make that transition, so I just decided to do it. I didn't even wait for the Olympics. I wanted to wait, but when I found out my daughter was on her way, that motivated me to turn pro and go chase this dream.
Yeah, you know, most of my kids, you know, I'm fighting for my kids. You know, this is my passion. This is what I'm very passionate about. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So, you know, to be able to provide for my family, you know, that's a big thing I'm fighting for. To prove to, you know, everybody that God is in my corner. And without, you know, if it wasn't, I wouldn't be where I am.
People who have never coached boxing and never loved their fighters, okay? They're boxers, like I do. You actually feel their pain. When a kid wins, you feel their joy. But when they lose, you feel their pain. When they're in there, when they get cut and you have to fix their cut, you feel this, you know. And those have said that's a bad part. You shouldn't be that way. But I'm going to be the way I am.
It's a very hard, disciplined sport, but it's not for everybody also, you know. It's really not. So I feel like a lot of people choose this sport. The ones that are in it, they chose it because they feel like they can deal with it.
Here we go again, baby.
Been in the ring with the best. It's like, you know, ain't nothing out there special to me because I've been in the ring with the likes of Haddon, De La Hoya, Shane, Diego Corrales, you know, all those guys, Evan Valero, all the guys that's somebody that's practically gonna be Hall of Fame, you know, inductees, and I think Shane's already in the Hall of Fame, so is Oscar. Anything they could put in front of me from here on out wouldn't surprise me. You know, being in the ring with those guys, you practically see everything and experience a lot. And now I'm here with Margarito, so that's another experience as far as a fighter.
You know, I started when I was about 10. And I was real small for my age. I've always been a boxing fan. Me and my mother, we always watched all the fights and had, you know, big old parties for it. Well, she did anyway. And, you know, I was always interested in, and then I found out that there was actually a boxing gym in my town because I'm in a small city, Las Cruces, and never heard of it. And she finally took me in one day and it just, you know, love at first sight.
I was young as hell. I was just, my dad seen me playing around in the streets too much, so he said, get your ass in the gym. And so I stayed with it.
I was a little kid, you know, I beat up most of the little kids, well, practically all the little kids over there at the time being, and I walked in the gym one day and I wanted to spar the best kid in the state.
You know, just hearing the bags being hit, you know, the cheeks, you know, the smell even, I figured that this is where I'm supposed to be.
The coach is like, no, man, get up out of here. I was like, the only way I'll leave if y'all let me spar him. And they was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. And they was like, okay. So they put me in the ring with him, and they put me in the ring with him, and I did real good. And they was like, what's good? He dropped me, you know, but I was holding my own, like, just instantly in and out with it. And they fell in love with me. And I went 17-0 my first 17 fights.
Got the fastest hands out of all of us, man. I'll say that.
Just when I'm in there, just stay slick. Don't get hit. You know, give out the punishment, don't receive it.
Well, when you're in the ring with Margarito, one thing that's always going to be on your mind is pressure, 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 because he's putting it on you. You know, you're getting little seconds of rest between little combinations and big combinations, and it's just a lot of pressure, and it's good work.
I say Mookie has the most raw talent. Me and Rick been fighting since we were little kids, you know. He started boxing late, and he just naturally got the speed, everything. Hey, you know you're a boxer when after workout, your hands smell like your feet. That's one way a good sign to know you're a boxer.
This camera could smell.
Yeah. Is it fogging up the lens a little bit?
Oh, gotta be full of it, buddy. Full of life. Every day is a blessing.
Amen to that.
Every day is a blessing. No matter how your day could be going, man, it could always be worse because you could be gone.
That's right.
You feel me?
That one saying I love, I used to complain about my shoes having holes in them until I met a man with no feet.
Exactly.
Oh, should have got that shot.
Complaining about shoes with holes in them, it's a dude with no feet out there.
That's right.
It's a great experience, man. I thank God for it, man. Even if I was to go after this, you know, I experienced something that a lot of people have not been able to experience.
You know, I just thank God for everything. For this opportunity to be here in camp, get to spar some great champions. It's truly a blessing.
It's a good opportunity, you know what I mean? Spar with like the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? Margarito, one of the best fighters in the, you know what I mean, in the game. Fight Pacquiao, another one of the best fighters in the game. So jump at the opportunity.
Everybody got their own blessings though, so just because I feel like this is one of my blessings doesn't mean that the next person's blessing is not, you know, this incredible to them as is how incredible this is to me, you know, so yeah, I love it.
It's a lifelong process, and whether you're religious or you're not, whatever God you worship will always bless you for doing good and helping other people. That's just what I believe. As long as you give back, you'll get more.